Felicity Jones, welcome back to the show. We have lots to discuss here. First of all, congratulations. You've gotten married since you've been on the show. Yeah. Congratulations. Here's a photo of you guys from the. Look how beautiful you look, but also how happy. Gosh darn happy the two people look. Oh my gosh. That looks like a storybook wedding.
I've never seen two such happy people.
I know, I love it so much. It looks like everything was perfect. Was everything go according to plan? Any problems at all? Or?
Yeah, it was, I was, at the time, I was getting ready. I was shooting a film called The Aeronauts, which is with Eddie Redmayne, that is coming out the end of next year. It was about two hot air balloonists who go see how high they can go in this hot air balloon. So as I was getting ready for the wedding, I was also we thought we'd go in Tom Cruise's footsteps and try and do our own stunts for the film.
No. There's only one Tom Cruise. You can't do that. Wait, you're doing your own stunts?
Yeah. So as I was getting ready for the wedding, I was also learning all the stunts for the film. So I'd be sort of going from doing dress fittings and then obsessing about flowers, and then the next minute I'd be falling out of a hot air balloon and almost killing myself.
So you were all bruised and scraped up?
Yeah, exactly. Hence the long sleeves.
Oh, is that right? Look at that. See, I'm always thinking. Very smart. Well, you made it work. Well, in fact, I think we had Eddie on, and he was like limping or something. He had like a broken foot or something.
Yeah, we really went for it. It was from the same movie. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That was
crazy.
That was on the very last day of shooting. Yeah.
I'm not laughing. I'm laughing because he's fine.
Know. He's fine now. Yeah.
That's why I'm laughing. Let's talk about On the Basis of Sex, your new film. This is, you play a young Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
I do, yeah.
Has she seen the film?
She has, yes. Yeah, we've been emailing about it.
You get emails from Ruth Bader Ginsburg? What? How cool is that? No way. Is she like fun? Is she funny and joking?
Yeah, she signs off RBG.
Yes, of course.
I know, come on.
The notorious RBG, man. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
The film is fascinating. It's basically it's her life before the Supreme Court, and on the basis of sex, basically, it shows that she had to like prove for gender discrimination. She had to actually fight for men.
Yeah, I mean, the film is about how men and women become equal, and she was not only fighting for women, but also fighting for men who were put into positions of being in certain roles because of their gender, because of these gender stereotypes.
That's interesting, yeah.
Yeah, and it was actually Marty, her husband, played by Army, who brought her the case, and he was an expert in tax law, and it was a case to do with tax, and basically they managed to argue for the rights of this man who was caring for his mother. That he should have a tax rebate because the law said that he shouldn't because he was a man. And, of course, men don't look after their parents, which is obviously absolute nonsense. And so they argued against this law and managed to get it changed, which then enabled greater equality in society because of pushing through and fighting against that law. And that's what she has done her entire life. She just doesn't stop fighting.
Right, equality. It's just fantastic. It's such a great story. I want to know if you want to take a question from a fan. Do you mind?
Yeah, definitely.
Right, we have a question on video from a fan. I think his name is Army. Let's take a look.
Hi, Felicity. Huge fan. I love you. I love your work. You're just amazing. And you did such an amazing job as Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I was just curious, was there anything you did to prepare for these scenes?
Wow, the fan just sent that in. Was there anything that you did to prepare for the scenes? I'm sure there's some type of embarrassing story.
Well, yeah. Well, Kaylee and I, who plays my daughter in the film, who's a wonderful actress, we would try. I mean, mostly we were just trying to get, loosen up. You kind of want to you want to be easy before you're doing a scene as the formidable, wonderful RBG. So one of the things we would do is we would watch Beyonce videos. So we would watch a video of her doing all the single ladies and try really, really badly to follow the dance moves.
Really?
Yeah, and it's the best way to just completely kind of, it just relaxes you. It just stops you being too self-conscious.
Did you end up learning any Beyonce?
Well, we did, yeah. I mean, you kind of have to... I heard some music.
No. We're always ready.
I know.
Would you? Do you need any help?
Are you ready?
Oh wait, hey, wait. Wait, let me give you some. Let me give you.
Come on,
I'll give you a little wind machine.
You gotta get up. You gotta get up.
No,
you
here
gotta
we
get
go.
up. Yeah.
Fantastic right there. Felicity Jones. I want to show everyone a clip. Here's Felicity Jones in the new film On the Basis of Sex. Take a look.
Let us go around the table, and each of you ladies report who you are, where you're from, and why you're occupying a place at Harvard that could have gone to a man. Yeah.
I'm Ruth Ginsburg from Brooklyn.
And why are you here, Miss Ginsburg?
Mrs. Ginsburg, actually. My husband Marty is in the second year class. I'm at Harvard to learn more about his work, so I can be a more patient and understanding wife.
Exactly. Felicity Jones, everybody.
On and on and on. I said, and it's on and on and on.